Well, it's story time. Yes, it is. And this time we have a story about a stone. We looked at pictures of stones and rocks and crystals earlier. But this is the story of a rolling stone. Once upon a time, Simon the Stone lay quietly by the side of the road. He was gray and about the size of a walnut. When the sun shone on him, it made sparkles and twinkles. Simon was happy to be by the side of the road. Big machines whizzed by and stirred up the dirt around him. They made a whooshing noise, and the stone felt like he was being tickled by the sound. Sometimes an ant would walk by and visit with Simon. Once a beetle sat on top of him. As the world passed by, he basked quietly in the sun, never thinking that anything would change. One day a young boy came walking along the side of the road, humming a tune. His foot kicked Simon the Stone, and Simon flew into the air and came down a little further away. The boy stopped humming and smiled. "I wonder how far I can kick that stone," he said. He aimed his foot at it and gave it a mighty kick. The stone flew way up in the air and came down again, farther from the edge of the road and just at the top of a hill leading down to a brook. Simon the Stone sat on top of the little hill for some time. Then one day a mighty big truck came rumbling by on the road. It shook the ground. The stone bounced up in the air and came down on the slope of the hill. He began to roll. Over and over he went down the hill. He rolled faster than he could ever have imagined rolling. It was a new experience. At the bottom of the little hill was a brook. Simon the Stone splashed into the brook and came to a stop. This was a whole different world. As the waters of the brook splashed and rolled around him, the stone was always wet. Sometimes when it was raining, the brook got very full, and then the water rolled Simon around, settling him in new places. He got to know other stones and pebbles in the brook. Sometimes they would all roll together, and it was as though the brook were singing and they were dancing to its tune. There were little fish, small turtles, and even water bugs and other insects that swam around and crawled over and around Simon. He was very happy there in the brook. Life was filled with surprises and fun. One year, as the leaves began to fall off the trees, there was a big storm. The brook grew swollen, and its water swirled and twirled. The stone became part of a heaving mass of leaves and stones and twigs. The water swept Simon along, and again he was on the move to a new place. As he flew through the water, he rolled and tumbled about far more roughly than he had when he had danced on the bottom of the brook. Finally, the rushing waters joined with other greater waters and became quieter. Simon the Stone, pushed gently by small waves, found himself once more in the sun. He lay on a beach with other stones, glad to be resting. One day a child, walking by the side of the water, saw Simon the Stone sparkling in the sun. "What a pretty stone," she said. She picked him up and brought him home and put him on a window shelf with other stones, shells, and even some small china animals. Now he listened to the new sounds around him. He thought of how once he had heard the whooshing of cars, then the song of the brook. Now there was the sound of a different sort, people talking, dogs barking, and all the music of a household. As he basked in the sun on his shelf, surrounded by his new acquaintances, Simon the Stone felt peaceful as well as happy to no longer be a rolling stone. I hope you liked our little story for today, and that you will come back to Heartwings Place and visit with us many times in the days to come. But in the meantime, remember, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, there is someone who loves you. Now it's time to say so long. Please come back and visit soon. Just remember I love you when you sing this little tune. Heartwings Place is a happy place, a happy place, a happy place. Heartwings Place is a happy place to be. Heartwings Place is a happy place, a happy place, a happy place. Heartwings Place is a happy place to be.